Geno City has become a bit unrealistic in a number of ways, as young and restless viewers are happy to point out on social media. But the biggest problem remains the long, drawn-out, often repetitive conversations and the fixation on front-burner characters they've made into giant bores. We love this daytime drama and want to see it thrive, not merely survive. Sharon being locked up in a sewer had tension and promise in the beginning. Most were thrilled to see Cameron pop in for a round of snark, and speculation began about who would ultimately come to her rescue. Would it be Nick on his white horse, or would there be a twist and Phyllis would save the life of her nemesis? Instead, we got days of Sharon sipping on an endless bottle of PCP-laced water in what must be the warmest sewer in Wisconsin. If nothing else, the drugs explained Cameron's return. What defies explanation is this: Sharon had been chained up in that sewer for about 2 weeks worth of shows. Maybe a bit less in soap opera time. How has she been going to the bathroom? #JORA, technicalities. Moving on, Sharon managed to get her hands, or feet as the case may be, on a pipe, because of course she did, and used it to break the padlock without hurting herself in the process. Impressive. But not as much fun as a showdown or a big rescue. That said, we may still get one, as she passed out on the ground before she could get herself out of there. Let there be drama for all Billy's bluster. He told the world this week what we all suspected. He has no idea how to beat Victor Newman, and this whole fight for Chancellor hype was more about finding a way to get back at Adam for sleeping with Chelsea. We've been listening to him drone on about this stuff for weeks, and the man does not even have a plan. If he has any hope of taking Chancellor back, it's going to be because Phyllis comes up with a scheme. And there's every possibility that she will, if only because of her sheer determination to get Daniel into a corner office. Speaking of Adam betting Chelsea, I don't think these two have ever been this dull. He's lost his edge and what made him, well, Adam, and she's lost her volatility and become the most vanilla character on the canvas, second only to Claire. Suddenly, Chelsea gets along with everyone, and there is no conflict, no crazy, no drama in her interactions, and no prospect of any in the near future. This is not it. Further, having every other Geno City resident give a TED talk about what a good idea it is for Adam and Chelsea to reunite will not make viewers feel it. In fact, if you need to convince the audience, that might be the first clue that it's not a very compelling choice, or that the show us part isn't working. Young and restless fans were quick to call out the latest attempt to sell Chatham, proving you simply can't fool them. Vicky and Chelsea have never been friends, and Vicky barely tolerates Adam. Now suddenly she wants Chelsea and Adam together living on the ranch? #wow. I wonder what Kyle would think about his new girlfriend, who is ridiculously close to his wee son Harrison, planning a cold-blooded murder. It's definitely something I'd want to be in the loop on if I was dating someone. I'd also want to know that the crazy aunt who kidnapped my kid was on the loose. Anyway, the plan is for Claire, Victoria, and Nikki to lure Jordan to her death and rid Geno City of her evil once and for all. But I've a hunch that it may not play out that way. Jordan will die or appear to die, but there are a whole lot of other people who might complete the job and save Claire the trouble. Anyone connected to Sharon, for starters, once they find out Jordan's behind, not only locking her up in the sewer, but also murdering Heather and letting the blonde barista believe she'd done it. Alternatively, it might be a cool twist, and a way to take out both of these villains in February sweeps if they set Ian up to kill Jordan, thus sending him back to prison. See a full list of possible suspects who might off Jordan in the photo Valerie at the end of this column. And Victor figure out Ian and Jordan's entire scheme over coffee kinda ruins the suspense in the storyline, which has also fallen victim to the too much talk, not enough action writing. The opinions expressed are my own. Please feel free to join the conversation about this week's Young and Restless in the comment section below.